Welcome to Messages from Above, Pick a Card readings. This reading is for the water signs of Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio for the month of September. Focus in on the 3 cards that are here in front of you and see which card you're being drawn to. If you are being drawn to more than one card, it may be an idea to listen to that card reading as well, because there could be something in there that resonates for you. As this is a general reading, these messages may or may not resonate, and that's okay. Just take what does and leave the rest. There will be timestamps in the description box below for each of the card readings. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and remember to hit that notification bell so that you are notified of any of the upcoming videos. I will start with card number 1. For those of you who picked card 1, okay, we have Spiritual Decree. So this card is coming to you at this time to let you know that now is the time more than ever to actually put out into the universe what your deepest heart's desires are. So we are powerful beings and we do manifest what we want, but we have to have the faith and the trust that the universe will help manifest those thoughts and ideas that we put out into the universe. So this is asking you to go deep within your heart and really think about what it is that you most desire, that you most want to do with your next step on your spiritual journey. The universe is there. Source, your spirit guides, your higher self is there to help you along the way. But you do need to have the faith and the trust in them, that they are there to guide and support you. Sometimes we are not quite sure of what our next path is, and that is why we really do need to sit and go within and really feel what it is that we want for our next step on our journey. Okay, we'll go to the book and see how I can expand on that for you. You may have been wondering what will happen next in your life, not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. What do you wish to have happen next? Are you willing to use your divine birthrights of free will, voice and empowerment to set the cosmic wheels in motion? If your answer is yes, then it is time to speak your truth to the universe. Decree it and you shall be it. You may have been praying for help, asking for a map and wanting directions. You are wise in the ways of the receptive, responsive approach to life. It is spiritually mature to trust the greater guiding power of the divine to direct your course, and yet the wishes in your heart are part of how that happens. Divine destiny is not something that just happens to you, but it is something that you co-create as a living spiritual being with free will and divine love beating in your heart. You are being honoured for your ability to ask for guidance and wait for signs. You are also being asked to set intention and develop faith in yourself, to trust in what your heart yearns for, what you love so much that you are willing to go through the discomfort of growth to see it come to life. It is time for you to have the experience of seeing your intention blossom into manifestation. This does not mean that you have to make things happen. You are not responsible for how your manifestation occurs. The universe unfolds according to its own genius, of course, but you are responsible for the words, beliefs and intentions you express that are the seeds of your personal creations. The universe then responds in its own wise and powerful way. When this card comes to you, it is time to speak your truth. What does your heart truly yearn for? Focus on it and say it aloud. Don't be afraid to speak your dreams, desires, wishes and fantasies. Sometimes it is only in daring to speak them aloud that we really understand what we want. This can be a terrifying, liberating, exciting and life-changing moment. It is the moment that we grow into a spiritual adult, becoming willing to take responsibility for our own life journey. Will you speak your heart truths now? Feel your words moving the energy from deep within, transforming your truth into sound and releasing it as intent into the universe. Don't worry about finding the perfect words, just speak freely from your heart. Give yourself permission to express your deepest desires and then let go and trust. And there is an invocation for this card, and I will put that in the description box below for you. Excuse me. Okay. My throat went then. It's because it's also saying that you may have been holding back on saying out loud what it is that you want. So voice what it is that you need, what you want, and the universe will deliver. But you have to put that out into the universe. The vibration of speaking the words helps that to manifest. Okay, can we have another message, please? What card goes with this reading, please? For Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. What is the card that goes with this reading, please? Okay, so this is the solar plexus chakra. So this is all about our intellect and our ambition. It's about realizing what it is that we want from life and going after it. It's also about our strength of will. So it's our willpower. It's about having the willpower to actually put into action those steps that we need to fulfill to get to where we want to go. It's also about our personal power and our individuality, about standing out from the rest, about just knowing what it is and empowering ourselves to achieve the ambition that we want. Okay, we'll go to the book and see how I can expand on that. So we have: take responsibility for your actions and your life. Great freedom comes with discipline. This card is an invitation to smile at the opportunity to fulfill your responsibilities. Responsibilities and self-discipline are vital in creating all the things we want in life, from a healthy body and mind through to a successful career and happy relationships. Sometimes responsibilities feel like a burden, as though they take away our freedom, but we actually need some responsibilities to give us structure in our lives. By having this structure in our lives, we end up having more freedom rather than less. If we avoid responsibilities, we are unable to learn the basic lessons of discipline and organised focus required to achieve our goals. We may drift from one relationship, home or job to another, repeatedly ending up in situations we don't want to be in, but not knowing why we ended up there. Once we take genuine responsibility for ourselves, we realise that the power to change is always right here within us. We stop blaming other people and external sources, and we become self-empowered. From this place, we find the strength, drive and energy to make the choices necessary to truly fulfill our desires. Next time you hear yourself blame someone for something, stop and ask yourself how you can take responsibility and help the situation. If you are unhappy in your job or relationship, what can you do to change it? If you need more money, how can you take responsible action towards this today? Only you can be responsible for you. On the other hand, if you are overly responsible for others, you may disempower them by not allowing them to take responsibility for themselves. We each need to learn our own lessons in life, to acknowledge our strengths and to learn from our challenges. Know when you have played your part and when it is time to let the seed grow on its own. By taking responsibility for ourselves and embracing our responsibilities in life, we build a foundation toward a successful and fulfilling life. We become powerful individuals rather than dependent ones. We claim a sense of strength, freedom and confidence that comes through discipline and self-mastery. From this place comes the realization that we can create anything we want to in this lifetime. Okay, so can we have further messages, please, that go along with this reading for Cancer, Pisces and, thank you, Scorpio for September. Okay, that one, and okay, that one as well. Okay, we have Spiral. You are on a spiral of life, constantly coming back to what you once knew, but on a whole new level of experience and awareness. You are never moving backwards, always consciously forwards. Embrace the stage of the spiral that you are currently on and look to the past with only gratitude. Love. Love is your true essence and guide. It's the answer and the solution, the path and the map. Love will empower and restore you. Look no further than love to answer your questions and heal your heart. Let unconditional love in and out of your heart today and always. And Harmony. Hold space for harmony instead of buying into the chaos of the world. For a moment, step back and see the big picture of your life. Notice where there is discord and lovingly look for ways to bring peace, closure and balance where it is needed. So that can tie into that responsibility card where you can be empowering yourself and to take responsibility for the things that you are absorbing, what you are taking into your life, what you are allowing to affect your life. Okay, and final messages please for card 1. Final messages please. Final messages for card 1 for Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio for September. What are the final messages, please, that go with this reading? Final messages, please. Okay, take that one. Final messages, please. Okay, we'll take those. Okay. Every relationship goes through changes, but this does not mean that the love has gone. Let this be a time of reflection. Some adjustments may be needed, perhaps a new purpose needs to be discovered. It may feel cold and lonely, but beneath the surface the earth is warming to the promise of spring. In the meanwhile, express how you feel gently, lovingly and honestly. Let yourselves be vulnerable and hold each other tight. Do not give in to fear and doubt. Courage is called for now. Face your fear. Look at things objectively. You are safe and all is well. Fill your fear with love. Beyond fear, love is guiding you, urging you to break free. You will succeed. And courage is from the solar plexus as well. So, empower yourself. Don't let fear take over, which goes back also to harmony in you need peace. So be careful at what you are looking at and taking in. And tune into the subtle and divine force within me, and you shall sense the subtle and divine force within yourself and all living things. Over the coming days, there is a heightened sense of spiritual connection with Isis, goddess of motherhood, magic, and fertility. So they are your messages, and I hope there was something in there that resonated for you. And until the next time, thank you for listening. For those of you who picked card number 2, let's have a look and see what message you've been guided to. Divine grace, the law of efficiency. Okay, so this is about using your energy wisely. It's about working, if you like, smarter rather than harder. It's about letting go of attachment to the way you think things should proceed. It's about trusting that inner knowing that your higher self and the universe is guiding you the right way and helping you to work more efficiently, if you like. So, for example, if you are constantly struggling with doing things and fighting against the natural flow of things, that is not working efficiently. So it's about listening to your inner knowing. It's about being open to receiving guidance from your higher self and from Source, who will show you ways where you can work more efficiently. It's about acceptance that you can have an easier life now, that your spiritual journey is set, that you don't have to work hard at it anymore, that it's there for you. And the divine, the universe, Source, will help you along that easier path. It's the path less travelled. So, yeah, it's time to let go of struggle. Time to let go of being dogmatic about certain things and know that there is an easier way. You've earned an easier life now. Okay, so we'll go to the book and see how I can expand on that for you. So, it is time your life became easier. It is time for you to walk the way of divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it is meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. The law of efficiency encourages us to work smarter rather than always working harder. It is like learning to allow a wave to carry you to shore rather than swimming the entire way with your own efforts alone, or even against the current, which would make the journey even harder. It is like planting a seed at the right time, so nature will help it bloom in the spring rather than planting it during the dead of winter when it takes a lot of effort to keep it alive, and even then it may not survive. This is the intelligence of the law of efficiency and divine grace at work. To hitch your wagon to the universe in this way, you need to learn to listen. This means tuning into what feels right or wrong at any given time. Sometimes you will want to push forward, yet your intuitive knowing will guide you to rest. Sometimes you will want to hide from a challenge, and yet know in your bones it is time to step up and shine with boldness, despite the fear you may feel. The universe has a sense of natural flow, cycles and timing that assures us that it supports every dream we dare to dream, and that everyone can come to fruition in due course. It may not look exactly as you expect, but if you have set in motion with desire and intention, karmic law will ensure that it finds expression. For this to happen in the most loving, graceful and easy way, you must learn to hear, feel and sense the currents of life and work with them, rather than push against them. This is about common sense, allowing yourself to be helped, not making things more difficult for yourself than they need to be. Imagine that you have a chance to share a feeling of love in a room full of receptive people. The time is right, they are open, and your efforts create the maximum effort for love's success. Or you could expend the same amount of time and energy by arguing with one disinterested person in an attempt to get them to understand and receive your love, even though they actually have no interest in doing so. They just wish to have their own point of view and for you to agree with that. One is working with the law of efficiency, and the other is working against the tide of life. It is not bad to choose the harder way, sometimes. It can be a great learning experience, but you are being encouraged with this card to explore the easier and more graceful way more often, especially at this time in your life, because there is a helping hand, a natural wave of energy in life that is going to be able to support your rising spirit in manifesting something truly beautiful and special in the world. The law of efficiency is also sometimes known as the path of least resistance. We must find the strength that comes from letting go and trusting that the universe knows what it is doing. It takes spiritual maturity to cede to wisdom greater than your own immediate understanding. Then you are surfing the wave rather than swimming against the current. How efficient to work with life and its cycles rather than believing you must struggle and strain to be heard, loved, rewarded and inspired. You have that maturity within you. Trust now. Trust that all will come in time. And there is an invocation for the card, and I will put that in the description box below for you. Okay, can we have another card message, please, that goes with this reading for Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio for September? Okay, we'll take that one. Gut instincts, intuition, knowing, sensing, trust. Again, it's the solar plexus chakra. It's about ambition. It's about self-worth. It's about strength of will. It's about knowing, inner knowing and trusting of self as well as trust in the universe. It's a very it's self-empowerment. It goes really well with this law of efficiency, because it's trusting that the universe is guiding you, and it's your inner knowing that you are worthy. It's all tied into that. So let's go and read for this card. So in the centre of your being is a quiet space of inner knowing. Still your mind so you can connect with the call of your instincts. This card is a call to trust the inner feeling of your own gut instincts. the part of you that may not always seem logical or rational, but nudges you with whispered guidance of what is right and true. Bring awareness to your feelings and physical sensations. Notice what happens when you act on your feelings and when you go against them. It is time to value the knowing wisdom of your gut instincts more in your daily life. To pause for a moment before making purely mental decisions and check in with the quiet inner voice of your body. The more you tune into this aspect of your being, the more clearly it will speak to you and the more powerfully you will know how to respond. Practice this in simple ways as you travel through your day, allowing yourself to follow your instincts as you journey. Turn left when you feel to, even if you normally go right. Go for a walk when the path calls, even if you think you don't have time to do so. You may not know at the time why, but by learning to trust these inner promptings, you will notice that life begins to flow more smoothly, and you naturally find yourself in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing a lot more often. Trust your intuition and have the guts to act on it. So that ties in very well with that card, with the law of efficiency. So can we have other messages, please, that go with this card 2 reading? Okay, thank you. Other message, please, that goes with this reading for card 2. Too many there, that was a bad shuffle. So, okay, we'll take that one though that flew. So we have, before you incarnated into this life, you chose your family for the love and lessons, trials and blessings that would inspire your soul's growth and development. Let go of any blame, anger or resentment and open your heart to unconditional love and forgiveness for your earliest teachers. And movement. Your body was designed to move. Give in to the urge to dance, walk, jog, bend, stretch, climb or move in a way that feels wonderful. Make time to indulge your body with joyous, easy or ecstatic movement, and you will feel an elevated shift in your life force. Okay, can we have final messages, please, for card 2? Final messages for card 2, please. Okay, thank you. That one as well. Okay, let's have a look, see what that is. Okay, so we have this card reflects protection, freedom and success. It won't be quick or easy, but you will succeed and you are protected along the way. Free yourself of past doubt, fear and guilt. Let go of fixed expectations, be flexible, adaptable and open to new avenues and ideas. A higher power is trying to guide you. That ties in very well with those 2 other cards here. Your intuition constantly senses the voice of spirit and conveys this through emotion and feeling. Spirit's great love and wisdom continuously flows through you like a stream of soft diamond light. Stop for a moment and feel this beautiful flow of energy. Allow it to permeate every part of you. You and spirit are one, entwined by invisible threads of love. Again, intuition. You are a living work of art, a most sacred and eternal being, a multi-dimensional field of energy with no beginning or end. You are a floating island of consciousness, swimming within a cosmic sea of love. Live the dream and dare to be extraordinary. Okay, so they are your messages. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you. And until the next readings, thank you for listening. For those of you who picked card number 3, let's have a look and see which message you've been guided towards. Okay, Merkaba, spiritual protection. So with our interaction with people, we can sometimes take on their emotions or their energy, positive and negative, and that takes up space within us. It can overload our energetic field. So this card is reminding us that we need to do an energetic or an energy detox occasionally to release the energies that we hold within ourselves, which are not necessarily ours. So by doing a spiritual a detox or a spiritual cleansing, it allows us to free up that space to allow more into us, which is for our highest good. It opens up our cells, it opens up our heart space, it opens us up to receive more love, more guidance, more intuitive knowing, also the light from the universe, you know, the spiritual light, that we need to have that space within us to be readily able to absorb that. So this is coming to you at this time to say it's probably time that you may need to do a spiritual cleansing, and then the Merkaba will also give you protection against any of the unwanted energies that you may be subjected to. Okay, so we'll go to the book and see how I can expand on that for you. Being open to receive is a way to gain empowerment, strength, and all manner of assistance. To enhance receptivity, it can be helpful to declutter and cleanse your energy field. This allows for that which is not rightfully yours to be shed. Sometimes this will include the disowned thoughts and feelings of others. When you release these thoughts and feelings, a spaciousness will grow within you. Then you can receive more of what is rightfully meant to be for you, your divine good in all ways. An open, sensitive person can easily become energetically overloaded, from physical pain to emotional and psychological tension. An overload does not feel good. You may even feel like you are carrying others on your back or in your head. The added weight can drag your naturally light vibration down into anguish, doubt, fear, or despair. Your inner vision too may be obscured by the overload. That can make it hard to discern what is yours and what belongs to another. Whether experiencing overload to your system is an unusual occurrence for you, or you have a tendency to absorb and process others' energies, you will benefit from a spiritual cleansing. Afterwards, you may feel less inclined to connect with particular people or work on certain ideas, even if they seem very important before the cleanse. This means that you are freeing yourself from others' input and discerning the true priorities of your own heart. To accept a spiritual cleansing now, repeat the invocation below, which I will put in the description box for you, and then relax for as long as you need. You can repeat this process daily for 3 days or up to 3 weeks if you feel that you need it. Your rest can be for several minutes or up to half an hour or more. If you fall asleep during your cleansing, that can allow for even deeper clearing. Pay particular attention to what you sense immediately after your cleansing. It is a time when you may become very aware of just who or what has been draining you and be able to lovingly but firmly say, "You must leave my energy field now and not return without my express verbal permission. Of my own free will, so be it." This card is also confirmation for those of you who have been questioning if a relationship, person or situation has been draining you or transferring negative energies or thoughts into your energy field. Your insights are correct, and you can now use this energy clearing process to remove the cords of attachment and release any negative energy from that person or situation. Okay, so can we have another message please that goes with card 3's reading? What is the card that goes with this reading please? Card 3 for the water signs of Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. What is the card? Thank you. Relationships. Okay, so this is the root chakra. No, sorry. Sacral chakra. Intimacy, freedom, acceptance, trust. Okay, so this can tie in quite well with this spiritual protection, because it's about the relationships you have, and it's about trusting your inner knowing as well as to which relationships are the right connections for you, the right mix for you. Okay, so we'll go and see what this card means for you. So it's honour the beauty and the sacred in your relationships. Windows of soulful connection, mirrored reflection into yourself. This card is an invitation to consider your relationships with self and others in this way, to see those around you in their highest light and to acknowledge yourself within this light. Stop for a moment and reflect upon your primary relationships with friends, loved ones, family and colleagues. Consider the balance of energy exchanged, the emotional wants and needs that each relationship gives and receives from you. Now is a good time to expand your respect for yourself and those with whom you share relationships. Look for the things that are great about your relationships and why you love the people you do. Explore your level of giving and your willingness to receive. Who do you hold back energy from, and who do you perhaps overgive to in compensation for some insecurity or fear of loss? It is time to honour the beauty and the sacred in your relationships. Acknowledge your own needs and wants and honour the needs of others. Look for the hidden gifts in each other. Accept each person for who they are without trying to change or control them. Empower yourself to be with those who inspire you and to inspire those you are with. Recognise each relationship as a mirror reflection and a doorway to greater realisation of your true self. Life is relationships. Support each other to grow and to shine. Excellent tying in with this card. Talking about, making sure that the energy exchange is balanced and that you're not taking on more than you are receiving, from the good energy. So let's have a look and see what other messages go with this reading, please. Okay, we'll take that one. And that one, and that one. Oops, and now they've all fallen on the floor. Okay, so let's go. Receive. Your soul is yearning for a break. You've been working, hustling, striving, serving and giving so much. Now it's your turn to pause, find stillness and set the intention to receive. Open up to love and unlimited blessings. Allow your chalice to be full again. Again, ties in very well with both of those cards. Power. When you know deep in your being that you are the creator of your life and have faith that anything is possible, you empower yourself. Believe in your purpose, trust what you know to be true, and confidently carve your own powerful path of light. And pleasure. If you haven't been experiencing deep joy lately, look at the ways you've been avoiding pleasure. How does your body genuinely crave pleasure each day? Where are your inner blocks to pleasure? What have you been taught about pleasure? Look into this without judgment as you unravel what you find and intentionally look for ways to allow more pleasure in your life. Okay. And final messages, please, for card 3. Thank you. For Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. The water signs for September, please. Final messages. Okay, thank you. Okay, we have passion reignites, and within the flawless pattern of each other's soul, you discover inner peace. You are caressed by each other's love, and this unfolds as endless blessing. Place no restriction on one another. Be firmly grounded within each other's soil, but allow enough space for your branches to sway freely, so that you each may dance to the song of your own spirit. Ties in lovely with the pleasures and the relationships card. Stop focusing on this situation for a while and just bring your awareness within. Close your eyes, relax and let go. Take a walk in the park or do whatever it takes to detach. A solution will soon become obvious and all will work out fine. Your intuition constantly senses the voice of Spirit and conveys this through emotion and feeling. Spirit's great love and wisdom continuously flows through you like a stream of soft diamond light. Stop for a moment and feel this beautiful flow of energy. Allow it to permeate every part of you. You and Spirit are one, entwined by invisible threads of love. Beautiful cards. Okay, so they are your messages. I do hope that there was something in there that resonated for you. And until the next readings, thank you for listening.